In this video, I would love to take one more thing I feel you need to know on that ratio, and the best way to do this is to take an example. So let's take an example. So we've got this question. There are 180 girls in a mixed school. If the ratio of girls to boys is 4:3, find the total number of students in the school. Now what we've done previously is to either find the number of girls or to find the number of boys. But in this case, we are told to find the total number of students in the school. So how do we solve a question like this? Now what we are going to do is to go from what they gave us to what we do not know. Does that make sense? So look, we're told that there are 180 girls in a mixed school. So we're given the total number of girls. So number of girls equals to 180. Can you see? Now we're also given the ratio of girls to boys. So we have ratio of girls to boys equals to 4:3. And then we are asked to find the total number of students. Can you see? Now since we're given the number of girls as 180, the way to get the total number of students is to solve for the number of girls as though we're not given the number of girls. What I mean by this is that since we're given the number of girls, all I need to do is to write the formula for getting the number of girls. I will have number of girls equals to girls ratio all over total ratio. I hope you can still remember this formula. Times total students. Alright, so we've got this formula. So what we are going to do is to slot in the values we have. So this number of girls, we know number of girls as 180, so I'll put 180 equals to, girls ratio is 4. So we have 4 over total ratio, 4 plus 3, times total students, we don't know it, that's what we are told to find. So I can represent it as T. And we can have it as T over 1. Do you understand? So let's do the remaining somewhere here. We'll be having 180 equals to 4 all over. 4 plus 3 is 7 times T over 1. Do you understand? So we have 180 equals to 4 times T is 40 all over. 7 times 1 is 7. And remember, we can put this as over 1. So when we have one fraction on either side of the equals to, we can cross multiply. Does that make sense? So 40 times 1 will give us 40 equals to 180 times 7. So I can put 180 times 7. If you like, you can multiply it, you will still get the same thing. So to find T, I have to divide both sides by 4. So we have 4 here 1, 4 here 1, I'm left with T equals to 4 here 1, 4 in 18 will give me 4 remainder 2, 4 in 20 is 5, so I'm left with 45 times 7. So T equals to 45 times 7, 7 times 5 is 35, 5 carry 3, 4 times 7 is 28, 28 plus 3 will give us 31. So we have the total number of students is 315. And here's our answer. Do you understand? Let's take another example so you understand this perfectly. Now we have this question. There are 3 types of fruits in a bag. Orange, apple, and banana in the ratio 5:2:3 respectively. Calculate the total fruits in the bag if there are 50 apples. Now remember, I told you that we are going to go from what we know to what we are asked to find. So let's try to get what we know. We know that the ratio of orange, O for orange, ratio apple, A for apple, ratio banana is 5:2:3. Is that okay? Now we are told that there are how many apples in the bag? 50 apples. So we have number of apples equals to 50. And we are told to find the total amount of fruits in the bag. Now we are given the number of apples in the bag as 50. So to solve this question, we have to write the formula for number of apples. So apple equals to apples ratio all over total ratio times total fruits. I hope you understand. So this is the formula for finding the number of apples. Now we are going to slot in the values we have into this formula. Now number of apples, we know it as what? 50. So we'll put 50 equals to, apples ratio is what? Apples ratio is the one in the middle. So we have 2 all over total ratio 5 plus 2 plus 3 times total fruits. That's what we are trying to find. So we can represent it as T. Let's solve the remaining here. So we'll be having 50 equals to 2 all over 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 2 all over 10 times total fruits. Remember, we have over 1. So we'll be having 50 equals to 2 times t is 2t, all over 10 times 1 is 10. We have over 1 here also. Now when we have a fraction on either side of an equals to symbol, we can cross multiply. So we have 2t times 1 is 2t equals to 50 times 10. Instead of multiplying, I'll just leave it as 50 times 10. Now to find t, I divide both sides by 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. I'm left with t equals to 2 here 1, 2 in 10 is 5. So we are left with 50 times 5. So t equals to 50 times 5 is what? 250 fruits. So we have 250 fruits. Do you understand?